Yeah! Alright, let's do it! Yeah! Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again for Confident Gaming, back playing more BeamNG.Drive. Today, one, I'm hoping my microphone won't die like it did in my first attempt of recording this video. And two, as you may have picked up, this is my second attempt. So let's hope it goes well. Anyways, I tried to do a rally car video before, but it failed because I forgot to edit it properly and it just kind of is awkward to view. But I'm going to try it again. This time with a lot more rally cars and around a proper track. So I have a bunch of different mods here. One is a variety pack by somebody, and another is another kind of pack by DJ somebody. So we're going to show configurations and type in rally. No. There we go. So as you can see, we have quite a few rally ones here. We have 3 versions of the 200BX, 1 Grand Marshal, 2 Corvettes, and 1 Miramar, a few Pessimas, and a few Sunbursts as well. And then we're also going to look at the Baja series as well, because there's only a few of those, and one surprise car at the very end. But, you know, we're just going to spawn these up right now. We're going to start off with the Rally Cross, and the WRT, and then the Grand Marshal. So with all these here, we're just gonna go and I'll leave them there. They're just spawned up for the heck of it. So this here is the frame rate drop. Why you do this? So this here is the area that we're going to do all of our testing in. The start point will be right here. Of course, we can't see that too well, so what we're going to do is disable. Oh. Just come down to props, and we're going to use a traffic barrel as our start point. And it is somehow over here. Awesome. If we can move it at all, that'll be awesome. A little bit more. Perfect. Now, assuming we don't ever reset the traffic cone thing there, it will always stay upright. If I reset it here, it will somehow spawn upside down and be a pain to fix. So yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. Each car, if they fail the first time, will get one more chance. Otherwise, it is a DNF. And all these are timed, and we're trying to see which one is the fastest. The 200BX is a road a road car in every sense of the word. It is not meant to go on even a speck of dust. So how will it do in this kind of environment? Well, let's find out. Let's go. And much leg, so feet. Our radiator's already damaged. As long as we can keep it running to the end of the video, all will be fine. It is definitely not liking these bumps at all, but I shouldn't expect anything less. Whoa! That's okay, we didn't lose too much momentum. Okay, that's a lie, we completely grinded it to a halt, but we're still in one piece. We could have easily flipped it over there. And there! And this section is going to be slow and painful for most cars. Now, one thing is that all the vehicles you're going to be taking a look at, like the first half of the vehicles you're going to be looking at are two-wheel drive, and oh no, engine hydrolocked. I guess I should have done better there. Alright, so attempt number 2. I know the starting point doesn't matter too much, especially since there's so many other variables that can happen in this run, but who cares? Ready, get set, go. Radiator damaged again. No matter, we're fine. Towards the end of this run, there are quite a few big jumps that the car's suspension and wheels and everything will have to survive. And it's not easy. Not even for super off-road vehicles. Often suspension will collapse or wheels will break completely under them. Engine is starved of oil. Let's hope we can level it off or bounce it in such a way to give it oil again. Looks like we did because the notification is back. Alright, we're just beached there. Come on, I can do it. Let's give it a chance and pull it towards one side a little bit to keep it from being completely beached. Come on, we saw it make it before. There we go. Oh my, that engine's running pretty warm. Hopefully we can start getting some air through this to cool it down. Still driving though. I did have to tug it a bit, but that's fine. Okay, this thing is not driving very well at all. But because rally, we're gonna keep going. Watch out for the bumps here. The front right wheel has died on me. And I was supposed to go over that jump. But now I seem to have absolutely no control over any steering. Nope, no control over steering at all. So this car is DNF. It cannot finish. And now I'm just holding the gas pedal, hoping something can happen. And that's that. So, if it cannot finish, it gets dropped. Can't move at all. Alright, so now we have the rally. What is it? Rally Sport? Rally Cross, there we go. I would like to let you know that in my first attempt, that car did make it on its first try. The one before. I guess it was some luck. So we're gonna go in this car in 3, 2, 1. Can we just jump it? Oh my god, yes we can. Not very well though. Alright, we're not gonna jump it again. It is amazing that it can still drive at all. Ah! Another roll? Assuming it can land upright, it's fine, but I think we're stuck now. Yep, okay. Let's go slower this time. So we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Let's take this one slower. There we go, now we're having some more success. No we're not, what? Come on, back on all four. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine! No! There, you're fine. This car's suspension is even worse than the other one. How is that possible? This is the model up. We're bouncing all over the place. This thing is, like, impossible to drive here. Well, at least do better over here. Yes, yes. Bounce over the first few without issue. Alright, it made it through that the first try. So now we have some Pennsylvania potholes. And big jump, we have to be going about 50 or 60 normally to clear that jump there. But assuming this car can actually make it to the end of the course, that will be this will be the first time to beat. As soon as we get onto the road, that's time, and there we go. So successful cars are parked here until the next batch. Alright, now it's time for the WRT. This should be the best 200BX for rallying. It's already doing better just simply driving up. It's also faster too, which means it should have more power. I think the cars with turbos suffer because turbos need an intercooler, and if that gets damaged, then the oil overheats and the car dies. So, yep. Here goes the WRT. I think the radiator already got damaged, but that's no problem considering what else the car has to go through. So yeah, this car is flying through this first section. Just has to survive getting to this turn up here. It's a good thing that's like a motocross turn where it has the big banking. It helps with turning. Alright, WRT, do your thing. It's bogged down here pretty bad. It has more power in the high end, but less in the low end. But we still did get through there in the first attempt, so that's all good. Whoa. Coming to Pittsburgh. Whoa! That was not very pretty. We damaged the front right tire pretty badly. And we're gonna roll over it again. But it's still driving. What? It never hit 100%. It only went up to 80. That's bullshit. Alright, attempt number 2. Gonna go in 3, 2, 1. Radiator damage, whatever. We seem to be losing our back bumper though, somehow. And what is that there? Is that a piece of the car? Wow. There's some really bad bumps. I have lost steering again! Look at this. Wow, the Pessima is not up for this at all here. That was its 2 chances. It got close. It got very close. Especially in the first time, but just can't do it. Alright, next car, the Grand Marshal. Let's see if it does any better. It's got very loud suspension, I'll tell you that much right now. Alright, we're gonna go into Grand Marshal in 3, 2, 1. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That doesn't count. Okay, I have to floor it over that part. Oh, radiator already damaged. Let's not have that right before the start. So this one I have to floor it to get over the first bump here. So flooring in 3, 2, 1. There we go. Lost both mirrors at that one point. Oh wow. It's getting caught on its own bumper right beneath it. Hopefully the water here can get rid of it. Yep. It's still holding on to me, but it's not interfering. There we go. Now, nothing's happening with it. It's off. Alright, have to fly over here. Try to bounce over as many of these big pits as possible. Alright. I'm trying to use only arcade shifting because otherwise I could mess up the shifting horribly. Like forget to shift and it's in 5th gear into return or something. Whoa. Big slide coming out of there. Pittsburgh, here we come. Oh no! Come on, man! Why you do this? I want one car to make it at least half legitly. We're still driving up to that. Wow. Okay. And there we go. That's a run. And I'm on fire. Awesome. Somehow. Let's go put this out. Oh my god, the fire's not going out here. Okay then. So of the first 4, only 2 survived. So I'm gonna... No, I can't do that. I'd get rid of the cone. Okay. I was gonna get rid of all but that one, but that would not work very well, so I'm gonna have to remove the current one at a time. Alright, so now we're gonna go to the Miramar and the Corvettes. Actually, it's Corvettes and then the Miramar. My bad. Now, this one I don't exactly know which one is supposed to be higher up. Like, would N1 be higher, or would the rally be higher? I don't know. So let's go by the value. Okay, so the N1 perfect for learning how to properly rally. So, yep, N1 is the lower end, and then the rally standard is the higher end. And then the Miramar is just there for the hell of it. Alright, so the first Corvette. Now, perfect for learning how to rally. That means it's like slightly easier to handle, but it might not be as tough. That's my guess. Alright, so we're gonna go with the Covet in 3, 2, 1. The Covet is not rear-wheel drive, it is front-wheel drive. But that means it could pull itself along better than any of the other cars, and it is much more properly geared for this kind of stuff, because it is based, I assume, on the stock Rally Covet. So far doing much better than any of the other cars, just simply by the fact that it's still driving. Still driving relatively straight even. Alright, now assuming we don't get stuck here or hydrolock the engine, we're actually going pretty fast through here as well, comparative to the other vehicles. Alright. It doesn't quite feel right. Alright, that one survived the bumps very nicely. It even coped with that one okay, even though it almost flipped 3 times. So first time for everything. No mistakes, no me helping it out. It just flat out made it no problem. It's only got a small dent on the front bumper. And if the rear bumper would stay on, it would look like nothing even happened to it. So, with this rally version being a step up, and it's a pro rally thing, you would expect it to do even better than that. But you never know, so let's find out. Alright, we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. I think this one might sit a tad bit lower than the N1 version. But it seems to be doing great otherwise. I know. There we go, there we go. Whoa, look at the temperature there. It's so low. Having it in the water so much, I guess, really brings down the temperatures. Alright, seems like we're back up to temperature. Alright, it made the jump perfectly. Oh no! Right at the end! Flip back over, use those bumps. Yes! And there's a time. It also made it the first try. Just had more difficulties. So, which one is really the step up? I don't know anymore. It too looks like it's not too bad if you look at it from like this angle right here. But then the front bumper and rear bumper are both hanging on by a thread. Alright, so next is the Miramar. And old rally car. Probably very good for the time, but in today's standards, I don't know exactly how it'd handle. It did get bumped up quite a bit here. It seems to have pretty slick looking tires, which is not a good thing in this case. So the Miramar going in 3, 2, 1. Alright, seems like we're going pretty smoothly so far. No damage, but we are being bumped around a lot here. Whoa, that was awesome. Whoa. Okay, we're sliding around too much. Something may have happened to the suspension at some point. But, assuming we can keep it all together, I think this will be a pretty good time as well. Rivaling the N1. Alright, I know it doesn't handle the bumps very well. It's kind of getting out of control there. But we're fine, just keep it on the road. Ah! That was amazing! It did like a cartwheel out. Another big jump there. And that's a time! So this one did amazingly well. Even after the cartwheel, it seems to have no damage at all. Even got through that with completely slick tires. Probably just a texture, not really slick, but whatever. Still very impressive. Alright, so next batch of cars are the Pessima Pre-Runner, the Pessima Rally, and the iTech Pessima Rally. Hang on. Interruption, as always. So iTech Rally, and I think that's it. All-wheel sport. Yep, that'll be the last one here. So we have the Pre-Runner, which I suspect will do very good, but it is just a stock vehicle with a really big tires strapped to it. But maybe that'll be enough. It sounds a lot like the Grand Marshal. And yeah, and by sound I mean the suspension clinking around. It is mostly stock with just big wheels. Now let's hope the old suspension style can hold up. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. I think this is the first all-wheel drive car, so that will give it a big advantage early on. And yeah, look at this, it's flying through here. Just also flying through here. It is very annoying and loud, but it is fast. Alright, I made it. It's back on all fours, no extra help needed. Although it did pop one tire, it said. However, it doesn't seem to be affecting too much. Okay, it is pulling to the right a bit. Yeah, I can... Whoa! Alright. We broke the front end. Thankfully, all-wheel drive, we can keep on going. That front right tire is not helping us at all. How will this do for the jump? Will it just break another axle and stop us? I don't know. We're gonna have the engine start with oil. Come on, we can make this. Oh, radiator damaged. I still have control somewhat. Alright. It made it pretty slowly after the wheel axle broke. Whoa, look at that. How is that there? Is that only hanging on by the suspension? I think it is. That's amazing, actually. So it saved itself after getting a flat tire, and then it kept going after it broke the axle. That's really impressive, actually. But now we have an actual rally. Passion coming up. Alright, we're going to go in the standard rally Pessima in 3, 2, 1. Alright, all-wheel drive pulling us out of that situation there. Although we already have the back bumper trying to fall off there. Probably even the front one as well. And oh no, we lost the light. It is coping with these bigger bumps a lot better though. That rally suspension is really working. Ah! No! Alright, it also unflipped itself. And it also has a broken wheel axle. Looks like rear wheel drive only, just like the other one. Ooh, that's a severely damaged front axle there. And now I am stuck. Oh wait, no I'm not, we can keep going. I will get back in here, oh. Okay, now the front suspension is completely shot. I had to turn around, but not in that car. Alright, second attempt. Alright, so attempt 2 and 3, 2 now. And once again, the back bumper's barely hanging on. And once again, we lost the light. The other light this time was lost. When going through the water, that bumper really gets pulled back. Or when going pretty fast. Alright, let's go a little bit slower over these bumps to not flip over. Come on. There we go. In my first attempt at this video, a few vehicles did flip over right at the end back there. So it's always a bit worrying. Alright, we have everything working this time. Rally suspension working much better. Whoa, going really fast here. And flipping again. But I think we can survive. As long as it gets back on the wheels. There we go. Alright, rear wheel drive once again. But it's still driving. And the back bumper is still hanging on somehow. And that's the time. Alright, so just like the other one, yeah, you can see the broken front axle there. So now it's time for the iTech rally. I suspect this one to be the best Pessima, to handle all the bumps the best and have the most power. Ironically, the stock lifted version did the best, the pre-runner. Alright, so iTech in 3, 2, 1. First attempt. Oh, something broke there. Probably only a bumper. I think we're fine. And we still have both lights. Therefore, this is the best Pessima. Back bumper once again. Trying to break away for its life. We're able to take that turn at a good speed. And we get to fly over the first 4 or 5 big humps of mud. And now, through here, we're not doing too bad either. Alright. Engine took up quite a bit of water, but we're still fine. I think for quite a bit after it takes on water, it loses a lot of its power. Which makes sense. If something that usually needs fire to run gets wet, it would need to lose some power. And this one's proving to be, so far, the fastest one, I think. Engine is starved of oil, doesn't matter, we're fine. And that's the time. Alright, so of the 3 Pessimas, either this one or the pre-runner got it. But because of the pre-runner's completely destroyed front right tire, I'd have to say that the iTech won that one. Overall, maybe the N1 Covet has the lead, but this one would be very close to it, if not in the lead. So all those made it awesomely. Alright, so now we're moving on to the Sunburst. This has the pre-runner as well. It's got the Rally N1. And here, naturally aspirated Sunburst. So no turbo. That might do okay for what's coming up here. And I want to see, compared to the other Rally, how much value. So it is a step down from the standard Rally. I guess that would be a little bit expected. So next is the standard rally. Oh no. It's fine, I guess. So this one becomes the standard rally. And then this one becomes the two-wheel drive. That's all-wheel drive 2.0 Rally R4 with an NVIDIA sticker on it. So the last one was 50.05. This one's 35. So this one is a step down from even the other one. So it should be pre-runner, then this one, then the N1, then standard. So let's do it in that order. Now the pre-runner, I suspect, will be super fast. It has about 500 horsepower, turbocharged, all-wheel drive, very high off the ground. I think it'll be amazing. But you never know, it could snap a wheel axle like the other pre-runner did. So we're going to go with the pre-runner in 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, it completely cleared that. Oh, it's also diving headfirst into the water here. That's not the best thing to do. So far it's flying through everything here. I guess I would expect it to. Oh, the boot's opening up now. But so far no damage, other than the boot opening. Alright, going through Pittsburgh once again. I don't know how the stock style suspension will handle it. It did okay. The jump, nothing broke, awesome. I think this is going to be one for the leaderboards, assuming it can stay on the course. And it can. There we go. It performed amazingly. But the only flaw is that the boot kept opening up and making a lot of noise. Oh, and the hood's a bit dented as well. But you wouldn't really tell from the inside here. So next up is the 2.0 Rally. So this is like a standard road version converted to Rally. I don't know how it will do. But it does have a turbo, which could give it an edge, and also be a big fault, because turbo means oil could get really hot if the engine becomes starved. So let's find out. Going in 3, 2, 1 with NVIDIA. Whoa. We really got off the line there. I did not expect that at all. Engine is already starved of oil? What? Come on, you can do this. Hopefully it can get some oil back before soon, because I need this engine. You can't tell how hot the oil is getting from the temperature reader on the gauge there. It'll tell you when the oil is overheating though, if it does. And we're doing okay, except for smoke pouring out the back. Oil overheating, we don't have much longer on this engine. And that was it. Okay, let's give it another shot. If it can't survive, you know what happens. So turbo cars are not very good at this kind of stuff here because of all the big hills and the oil not being where it needs to be. So attempt 2 with NVIDIA. Just jump over that one completely once again since it has the power to. I don't know if I should... Oh, already starved of oil again. I don't know if I should be on and off the throttle or just constantly on. Let's try on and off since last time I was constantly on. Oh hey, we have oil again. Awesome. So on and off is the way to go. We're no longer pouring out smoke. Which means it has some oil. Right here, I don't have very much choice but to go full throttle. But it got farther. Alright, and we have oil again. Awesome. So I think this one will survive the whole ordeal. In my first attempt at this video, this car did not survive. It kept losing its oil. Survived Pittsburgh nicely. And survived that jump perfectly. We just lost the front end, I think. And there we go. Roll it right at the end for the hell of it. Alright, so it will be slower naturally because of me being on and off the throttle for the whole time, but I think it did good otherwise. So this one being all naturally aspired and stuff, we won't have to worry about the oil as much, but in the first video it didn't do too well either. It didn't make it either. So we're going with the, what is this, the N1? Yeah, N1. There are multiple N1s, like there's the Covette, and there's Sunburst, probably another two, but whatever. So going with the N1 Sunburst in 3, 2, 1. Oh, had a bad bounce there. Probably doesn't quite have the power of any of the other vehicles. Already starved of oil. So I will do the same strategy as I did with the 2.0, other one, NVIDIA, of being on and off the throttle to give it a chance to get more oil. Alright, got over the first 3 nice and easy, and I'm afraid we're going to overheat here again because of full throttle usage. Oil overheating. Oh, and it just died there. Okay, let's give it another chance. Let's try going on and off the throttle once again. As that seems like it will be the best thing. So going with the N1 second attempt in 3, 2, 1. Maybe be more aggressive on the throttle this time, except for when we have oil overheating or something. Alright, engine starves of oil once again. And I think we have oil back. I think it's going on and off, on and off. Alright. I think it's going to do the same thing again here. Oil overheating again. Yep. Same area. So this is a DNF. Alright, time for a standard drive. So this has a turbo, like all the ones that have survived so far. Maybe that's a sign. So standard rally in 3, 2, 1. I think this one sits even lower to the ground than the other one, but it definitely has more power. We lost lights now. Right, so far no issues with oil. I suspect as soon as we get after the turn, something may happen, because that seems to be where all this stuff goes down. No issues with oil yet. Wow. And it's also going nice and fast through here. Or at least comparatively. So this one, just staying on the throttle the whole time seems to be helping. I'm on it for almost the entire time here. Alright, just gotta clear Pennsylvania. And the jump. Wheel axle broken. Seems to be a non-issue though. We still have power. And that wheel was funky for a while. Or for a little bit. But seems to be fixed now. So that one's timed. So all the ones with the turbo here have survived. Alright, so next up, yes, that was the Sunburst. Now we have the Baja series. So, D series. And then the long bed D series. And then Roamer. And then the surprise vehicle will be shown after we're done with the Roamer. So Baja, it's easily able to handle every bump we throw at it. Only thing we would have to worry about is tipping over, because it is so high off the ground that it wouldn't be able to flip itself over if it's on its side. Like we did with the Pessima pre-runner. Or was it the Sunburst pre-runner? Who cares? So we're going to go with the D-Series Baja in 3, 2, 1. It has similar suspension to the stock D-Series off-road, which isn't too bad. It is just really lifted and has softer springs. Or at least it feels like that. Whoa! Able to bring it back down. All-wheel drive saved us there. So the turns could be problematic, but it took that one like a champ. So through the mud section, I suspect it'll have zero issue. It is flying through here. Look at how fast we're going through here. That was awesome. It's as if the bumps weren't even there, except they were, and we were flying half the time. But it doesn't matter, we're fine. Woo! We seem to have picked up some radiator damage, but we're fine, and we got that turn nice and clear as well. Go through New Jersey, Pittsburgh, wherever we are. Big jump. Handled it pretty much no problem. We just kind of skidded out of control a little bit. And then, for Baja's sake, woo! That's time. And we can keep going. Or, we can actually finish it. Woo! Alright, so that was that. Take whatever time you want. Now it's time for the long bed. This might do better, but it could flip over easier if it starts to go sideways. So we're going to go with the long bed in 3, 2, 1. And it's going somewhat slower through that section, I think. We do need to watch out for suspension collapse. It is very possible on these Baja vehicles. In fact, I'm surprised nothing bad happened to the first Baja truck. So this one, I think, will do even better through this section because of the longer wheelbase. And I'm right, look at how fast we went through that. Because one wheel is always on the top, or all the wheels are always on the top of a hump. And that was scary going sideways over the bump, but we survived and we're fine. Alright, we need to survive Pittsburgh one more time. Well, once again, we still have the roamer and the mystery vehicle. There's the jump. I went slower than I should have and collapsed the front left suspension, but we're doing pretty fine, he says as he flips all over the air. But we made that on the first go as well. So that's that one. Now it is time for the roamer. The roamer is very top heavy. In fact, I can show you just how top heavy. Oh. Okay, let's not bump into something while showing you how top heavy. There we go. That's how top heavy it is. So we need to be very careful how we take our turns and how we recover from bumps. Because if we try to just full throttle it, that could really hurt us. Or if we break it, like just brake, that could also hurt us. So we just have to be very careful. So roamer going in 3, 2, 1. Roamer was the cleanest to get over the first bump so far. Ooh, hard bump there. Already have radiator damage. No matter, all the other vehicles got it. Really bouncing. Look at this. But we survived. Now it's time for the turn. Thankfully, because it is like a motocross turn with the big banking that will help steady the vehicle and keep this one from simply flipping over immediately. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, we're gonna go for attempt 2. And I had to be careful going over those big bumps. Alright, Rome, we're going attempt 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's be more careful through this section, he says as he slams into the hill, damaging the radiator. Whatever. Whoa. Suspension's being worked really hard here. Alright, come to the turn. Probably a bit too fast, but the banking saved us, I think. Alright, through the whoop section again. We go through it nice and fast. Alright. Did better surviving that time because we didn't just hold the throttle. We just let it settle down and get back on all fours. Alright, that turn done without issue. Once again, coming through Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, all the northern states. And let's see how we handle the jump this time. Much better than the long bed. Alright, we did collapse the front right suspension, I think. But we're fine. Yep, definitely collapsed the front right. So now it's time for the mystery vehicle. What could it be? What could it be? Well, if you know me, you'll see that it is indeed the monster truck. All that rhyming for something completely not related. Whatever. Alright. So now the monster truck has a ton of power and it's super high off the ground, but turning radius is not its strong point. So it's so bad I know for a fact I wouldn't be able to make it through the standard course. So yeah. So monster truck going in 3, 2, 1. Now monster truck can survive pretty much any bump. You just have to watch out for the tires getting deformed. And of course turning. And if you flip it over, it is possible to save it. But it's very difficult. And it's just not easy to do at all. So fly over this like nothing's even there. Go over these bumps. Don't even care. Alright, this turn. Start turning a little bit early. And we fly off the edge here. Whatever, we're fine, we're fine. It's not even gonna know that New Jersey's a state here. Now it only goes about 50 or so miles an hour. And we completely missed a jump, but we're fine. We're totally fine. And we don't need no ramp. Woo! Oh my god, backflip it. No, come on. It is easier to save it with 3 wheelers than it is with 4. I don't know what it is, but that's the time for the monster truck. Let's do it one more time just for fun. So at this point you're seeing the leaderboard. I would suspect either... Alright, yeah, see, look at this. I would suspect either the... one of the Bajas or the Sunburst Pre-Runner is up at top. So yep, gonna go once more with the monster truck in 3, 2, now. Let's just jump everything. We're having fun here. Or you may not see the leaderboard because this could count as its second run, even though it did make the first one without issue. And this one, yeah. Never mind. I'm just saying stuff to say stuff. Yeah, it's not going to be saved here. Anyways, if you enjoyed this super long rally video, please go ahead, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course subscribe. Thanks, Gameboy Out. I will see you in the future.